Hej, siemanko, jestem Matius, zapraszam do streama od Mass Effect 3, a dzisiejszy outfit wybrali Growe Kawarenka i Manfred Śmieszek. I skoro mam to już za sobą, to wiem, co się mniej więcej mogłem dowiedzieć niedawno. Znaczy, może dla was niedawno, dla mnie trochę może było jeszcze wcześniej, ale w sensie tego konkretu. Była ta misja z Volusem, żeby dać mu artefakt. Ja dziś poleciałem, coś zeskonowałem i uznałem, że to jest właśnie ten element, a on nie chce ze mną gadać. No i potem po mojej interwencji na Discordzie wyszło, że ja po prostu błędnie pomyślałem, że to jest właśnie ta rzecz. Ona była trochę dalej. I dlatego po małych testach wyszło, że teraz mogę z nim pogadać. Magicznie się udało. A w kwestii magiczności to jeszcze tak zrobiłem lekkie inne skany przy okazji, no bo musiałem i tak to testować. I niektóre questy teraz będą jedynie do, powiedzmy, dojścia do tego miejsca, gdzie mam to oddać i to jest tyle. Więc dziś sobie tak trochę dokończymy tych FedExów. No i potem będzie jakaś misja typowo poboczna lub nawet może ranok, kto wie.
I think I recovered the obelisk you mentioned from the Shrike Abyssal. It's waiting in Bay D24.
Really? Thank you, Earth Clan. Were your people involved in a secret construction project of some sort? I am certain this obelisk would help. Thank you again, Earth Clan. Our military strength is minimal, but we are proud to help as we can.
Więc tak, to sobie już zrobiliśmy i mamy trochę tych rzeczy jeszcze. Jak powiedziałem, to już praktycznie jest to, że muszę jedynie im te rzeczy pooddawać. Przynajmniej no, z tego co zeskanowałem. I z tych skanów trochę też mi grosza przypadło. Pół biedy, że musiałem część poświęcić na tankowanie, no ale mniejsza z tym. Więc dobra, obczajmy teraz, komu mogę te rzeczy oddać. Czyli tak, jest jedynka tutaj i czwórka. Dobra.
My wife just sent back to active duty, and I'm about to get shipped out too. I was told you might be able to help me.
Of course. You're Neota's spouse, correct?
Yes. How did you know that?
We keep identity information on all permanent Citadel residents engaged in formal relationships with Asari. That way, should anyone require diplomatic aid, we can ensure prompt assistance.
It's wonderful. Then you can help me send my daughter back to my wife's family?
I'm afraid, however, that might be a bit difficult.
So many pieces to put back together since the Cerberus attack. We're reeling from the implications. Udina in league with Cerberus trying to murder the Council. These are dark days for all of us.
You got your work cut out for you.
You and me both, Shepard.
Your intel, right? I found these encryption codes on a Cerberus engineer. I thought they might be helpful.
Cerberus ciphers. That's exactly what we've been looking for. Thank you, Commander.
While the Alliance takes heavy losses, Turian troops have been bolstered by Krogan's war on power.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
Actually, I found a Caccleosaur skull preserved in amber. Maybe you could clone it, or...
You're kidding? You're kidding. Seriously? Well, if the genetic material is intact, we could... We've got cloning facilities on Cerkesh. Caccleosaur genes were remarkably pliable. Cloning might be effective. Really? And they're already writing the first units into that.
Losses are mounting as
Right?
human colonies
No, don't worry about it. It's how Caccleosaurs mark territory. The Krogan ones do.
forces. Losses. Turian troops have been bolstered.
Hello, Shepard.
Krogan leader Urdnot Rex stated that his support of the Turians proves that forces continue their assault on Asari space, claiming the Nimbus cluster and the Selian Nebula.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay E24. Emergency civilian housing.
Last invading forces. After obtaining a cure to the genophage, Krogan leaders have announced an alliance with the Turian military against the Reapers.
Are you kidding me? I know. You don't have to say anything. But I'm about to make my comeback.
I found a Prothean sphere on Gay Hinnom. Contact the Alliance and tell them Commander Shepard asked them to pay.
Yes, thank you. I'll call them right now.
I don't believe it.
Crucial Academy also fell to the Reapers when Elysium was attacked, but Alliance forces were able to evacuate all students. While the Alliance takes heavy losses, Turian troops have been bolstered by
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Ward's level, Purgatory.
I recovered the Code of the Ancients from Dakuna. It's waiting for you in Bay D24.
With shock and joy. Really, this is wonderful news. Thank you, human. Sincerely, this will greatly aid our people. With sincere gratitude.
Will your new heavy armor keep you safe? I've watched reports on some of the things you fight.
Well, stop speeding. Next to second shift.
I recovered some texts from a library in Reaper-controlled space. I can have them waiting for you at Bay D24 if that would help.
Really? Oh, damn. It couldn't hurt. Thank you. Maybe next time we'll have
Hey, Commander. I was just about to get us another round.
So, looks like you two are having fun.
Yes. Joker has been smiling and laughing at a significantly higher rate since he and I agreed upon a relationship. I mean, he is happier.
Tylko czy dla niego to jest tylko związek? To już tylko sam Joker wie.
It seemed like you two might make a good match.
I was not so certain. When I first presented this body to Jeff, he seemed aloof.
Really? What did Joker
On
said.
wtedy jeszcze nie wiedział, że ma fetysz do robotycznych kobiet.
Feminine ideal in order to impress him. I then called him on his bullshit, and we then proceeded to talk normally. After your encouragement, his attitude exhibited signs of change. He said he was reluctant, but you convinced him to go for it.
I might have helped a little.
I see. Thank you for your support, Shepard. This is proving to be an illuminating experience.
The banner of the 1st Regiment. That should put some steel in their spine. The banner of the...
I always thought this place would be cool if it didn't involve so much walking.
If you are in pain, I could carry you.
The Alliance is bringing medical supplies by the ton. I know a guy in customs. 2 weeks ago, we're still sitting on the dock. My friend finds us a few loose crates. You bring your ship, we split it. 50-50. What do you say?
I should slit your goddamn throat.
What?
Yes. Make it require.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial.
Excuse me. I recovered the rings of Elune. They're waiting in Bay D24.
That's wonderful. Thank you. My people will treat this miraculous find as a call to support their local hospitals. Yes, I'm seeing increased turnout as well. We may actually make it through this war.
Telling a cure to the general.
To zgaduję, skoro nie mam tego na mapie, to jeszcze tego questa nie zrobiłem. Bo mam trochę właśnie questów z tego miejsca, w sensie ogólnie z tej stacji, no ale nie mogę tego zrobić, bo zapewne tego jeszcze nie zdobyłem. Chyba, że to się później jeszcze rozwiąże, jak porobimy fabułę. Bo stawiam, że wiecie, niektóre questy się dopiero pojawią, jak przejdziemy dalej. Tak jak to jest zazwyczaj.
Spectre status recognized. Please select one moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D24.
I'd like to request a transfer to a zone with reefer search.
And may I ask why you think your deployment deserves special treatment, Private?
I think I'll do better against the
I have a
reefers
friend in
and
security at Sonax, and there was definitely Prothean tech on Garland. I know the Valhalla.
To skoro te questy z tą są pewnie na później, to zostało nam tylko porobić to, co jest tu. Znaczy, no oprócz Omegi, no bo niektóre są też zblokowane, no bo to są DLC-ka na przykład te dwa. Więc tego już zrobić się nie da. Ale pozostałe, oprócz tej Cytadeli, no to raczej chyba da się zrobić jeszcze. Więc do tej Walhali może się najpierw udamy. A potem właśnie do tych Asarii być może pójdziemy.
word that she'd like to speak with you down in the medbay.
Dobra, to może jednak trzeba będzie to lekko opóźnić. Skoro ktoś chce z nami gadać, no to wypada tam pójść.
Shepard. Hell of a day. Udina loses his mind, the Citadel almost falls, and you almost had to put down a friend.
Got a little tense there.
If it had come down to it, could you have pulled the trigger?
I don't see how. We start killing our friends and war turns into murder.
But it doesn't always give us the easy way out, does it? Good to have Ash back. We can always use a friendly gun.
May I speak with you? Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention that may interest you.
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees.
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
Isn't this something you could do yourself?
War profiteering is running rampant, and these refugees are wary of the Alliance military. They didn't trust me. But you are Commander Shepard, the hero. You could persuade them.
I'll find the refugees as soon as I can.
Speak with Tactus. Many of the refugees near the Citadel docks look to him for leadership. Thank you, Commander. With access to their equipment and materials, I believe I could increase the effectiveness of our Medigel. They just don't make them like this anymore, Shepard.
Welcome back, Lieutenant Williams.
Yeah, strange being back, but thanks. Got pretty crazy on the Citadel.
What's important is that you made the right choice.
You're right. So what'd I miss on the Normandy?
I could send the Lieutenant Commander audio and video footage of recent onboard events.
Sure. So your drone collects surveillance footage?
Not aboard the Normandy, it shouldn't.
I downloaded this data with EDI's full cooperation and knowledge, Doctor.
Very well.
Just catching up on stuff.
Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for coming by.
Greetings, Commander.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available in the war room on Vidcom. Commander Shepard.
Shepard. I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use. Organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
I'm glad it's having an effect, but so far, hope hasn't been the thing winning this war. It's been blood, sweat, and more blood.
But a lot of these resistance fighters were just farmers and teachers a few weeks ago. When they heard that you managed to get the Torians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here, faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate any kind of counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get. Mostly guerrilla-style hit and runs, but it's not enough. It's time we started focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something big is happening there. Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
More Reapers in one place just makes them easier to kill.
Leave it to you to make a full-scale Reaper invasion sound like a good thing.
I just want to end them. Forever.
You and me both. Oh, and Shepard, I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard. Don't underestimate him.
To akurat szło
I'll let
zauważyć.
you get back to it. We need whatever good news you can send our way. Anderson out.
Commander Shepard.
A to nie jest tak, że ja już z nią gadałem i dopiero teraz im przyszło, że nam się spotkać i może już to zrobiłem? Myślałem, że tak te maile działają, że ja muszę je przeczytać i dopiero potem mi się to aktywuje, że mam się z nią spotkać. A my się z nią widzieliśmy już wcześniej. I jak byliśmy ostatnio, to jej nie było, więc nie wiem. To jest na pewno to DLC, z tego co pamiętam, więc tego nie tykamy. To będę dopiero robił, wiecie, tak albo na sam koniec, albo pod koniec. A to jest na pewno przeszły mail, bo ja już właśnie tego armora mam na sobie. Nie widać, ale go już mam.
Commander, I've found something you need to see.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties and fled. Perhaps they finally realized they were on the wrong side. We don't know what they were researching, but they were among the Elusive Man's top scientists. They could help build the Crucible.
Maybe we could recruit them. Lots of Cerberus people think they're doing the right thing. I know I did.
And you were right, Commander. Whatever crimes Cerberus is committing now, I was on Horizon when the Collectors attacked.
Really?
You'll recall I mentioned growing up in the Terminus systems. I was visiting my family at home. While the Alliance was running studies, you were saving me and my family.
Has the Alliance tried to make contact with the scientists?
They've been unable to find them, but they're searching. As is Cerberus. I've been monitoring Cerberus communications. I've charted signal frequency from various Cerberus cells by location and cross-referenced known ship movements.
You found them?
There's no way to be certain, but I've got a definite possibility.
Nice work. Put it on the map and I'll give it a look.
Thanks for your time, Commander.
Zatem tak, questów było mało, a teraz pogadałem, popatrzyłem, poczytałem i questów jest trochę pewnie więcej. Ale przynajmniej content jest. A przez to wiem, że na przykład część pierwsza miała tych streamów 9, z tego co kojarzę. Dwójka miała 13. No to zapewne trójka będzie mieć no 20 jak nie więcej.
I found something.
I tu mamy, słuchajcie, po angielsku, więc ciekawe, czy ten Indris system jest jakoś spolszczony u nas, czy nie. Jak ktoś gra sobie po angielsku, no to ma wiadomo, że łatwiej, tylko że no, ja akurat gram po polsku i stąd właśnie moje takie rozdwojenie. Jak chodzi o te questy właśnie główne, no to tak, wszystko jest widoczne, no ale te Zagraniczne już niekoniecznie. Znaczy, przepraszam, z modów, nie zagraniczne. Chociaż tam to wychodzi nawet. Cały czas, że jest ten quest. Tylko, że już nie mogę nic z tym zrobić. Chyba, że to się już samo z automatu skończy. Nie no, ale chyba tego już nawet... chyba nie ma. Bo było takie coś, że atak, no to już ten atak mi zniknął i go w questach nie widać. Więc to, dobra, uznajmy, że skończyliśmy to. A tego za bardzo nie kumam. Bo jest jakiś bodajże statek podany, ale ja nie wiem, gdzie ten statek mam znaleźć. Więc pewnie sobie questa odłożymy na później. Więc tak, zróbmy z SOS-em. Z SOS-em potem sobie walniemy... czekajcie... Walniemy sobie to. Wrócimy do stacji, no bo trzeba oddać te dyski, no i potem jak nam starczy jeszcze czasu, no to fabułka jakaś. Bo te rzeczy w ogóle za bardzo nie mam jak teraz zdobyć. Mimo, że ja już skanowałem prawie, że cały kosmos i ja wciąż tego nie znalazłem, więc cóż. Ja wolałbym cały czas nie korzystać z podpowiedzi z neta, no bo no trochę bym słabo na to, no jakby to powiedzieć, zareagował. Znaczy nie na streamie, tylko już po streamie, no bo bym się czuł, że trochę sobie to ułatwiam. Że zamiast grać po swojemu, że jak czegoś na przykład nie mogę znaleźć, to tego nie robię. No to ja bym tak na siłę sobie uporczywie chciał szukać, żeby nie było potem, że ktoś mnie oceni, że ja tam byłem ślepy i ten, no. Okej, to może ja jestem ślepy, no. Jakby było, to ja bym to zrobił. Tak jak z tym Walusem właśnie, gdyby nie to, że jeszcze miałem opcję ten quest skończyć i poleciałem gdzieś indziej, no to ja bym tego questa nie skończył. Gdyby nie właśnie komentarz na Discordzie, który mi trochę tam pomógł, no ale jakby go nie było, to zapewne quest stałby tam, gdzie był. I całe szczęście, że ma się właśnie kogoś takiego jak growa kawiarenka. Że może nie będzie zawsze na streamach, ale chociaż w razie czego, no to pomoże. No przynajmniej kiedy jeszcze na tym save'ie jestem. Bo jak pójdziemy dalej, no to niektóre questy się nam zblokują, ja ich nie skończę wtedy. Zatem lecimy do SOS-u. I mam nadzieję, że coś tam jeszcze z tego ranocha sobie obczaimy. Zwłaszcza, że po tamtej misji chyba do nas Tali dołączy. I też sobie wezmę eksperyment. Bo po misji właśnie z Udiną na przykład, znaczy, dobra, to jest dobre stwierdzenie, po prostu po misji jak on nam deadnął, to nam się pojawił kajdan. Który, wiadomo, no przeżył, no bo ja gram na tym modzie, że akurat nikt nie zginął. I on nagle się pojawił. Więc zobaczymy, czy jedno i drugie może być w teamie. A ostatnie takie coś miało miejsce w bodajże części pierwszej. Tylko sobie ich ubierzmy w miarę dobre stroje, no i zobaczymy.
Dig up any information on the mission, Liara?
Sorry, High Command hid a lot from us. You're headed to an Ardat Yakshi monastery.
Ardat Yakshi? Like Morinth?
No, these Ardat Yakshi lived in the monastery so they wouldn't or couldn't harm anyone. However, there's still...
To ja już wiem, jaka to jest misja. I teraz jak już wiem, żałuję, że ja Liary nie wziąłem. A dobra.
What's the plan? If there was a chance the Ardat Yakshi could break loose, the commandos were to purge the monastery.
Purge? You mean destroy?
They would have brought heavy explosives with them, yes.
Morinth was dangerous, but are the Ardat Yakshi this big of a threat?
Morinth was just hitting her stride. Ardat Yakshi who kill leave behind astronomical body counts.
assume anything. Maybe the Ardat Yakshi sent out the distress call. If the Asari want us to destroy this place, I need to know what happened.
Agreed. Once we give a report to High Command, they'll stop wasting lives here. Another shuttle. Still warm.
I według mnie to jest chyba najlepsza lokacja, jeśli chodzi o zimowy biom. Grał się w jedynkę, dwójkę, w trójkę, ale po prostu ta lokacja tego klasztoru jest według mnie zajebista. I szkoda właśnie, że sporo będziemy w środku, a na zewnątrz tyle co nic. A może ten Mass Effect nowy trochę to rozwinie, na przykład te tereny będą bardziej do zwiedzania. Na przykład właśnie jak to było no to jest w Andromedzie, że udało się prawie że wszędzie dostać. Nie tylko właśnie na budynek, a na przykład gdzieś tam na obrzeża nawet. A zanim wyjdzie ten Mass Effect nowy, no to może jeszcze parę lat minąć. To tak jak powiedziałem, że zaraz test 6 wyjdzie, no i ile czekamy? No i pewnie trochę poczekamy również. No.
No elevator.
Ale vibik Dead Space'owy jest.
Sounds close.
Różnie, nikt nie usłyszy twojego krzyku. Dokładnie to jest ten vibe.
Did you hear something?
Stay sharp.
Reapers. Explains why Asari High Command never heard back from their commandos.
This monastery's out of the way. What do the Reapers want with Ardat Yakshi? Anything useful?
A map showing the nav point location of a bomb. Some room called the Great Hall.
Whoa, drastic. I'd like the Asari to wipe something out unless it saves more lives than it costs.
Ardat Yakshi or not, evacuating this place would have saved a lot of lives. If there's no survivors, let's get to the Great Hall and set off that bomb.
Praktycznie jak taka, wiecie, szkoła z internetem. Jest plan, co robić kiedy, o której.
I heard something.
Oh, that was me. Sorry.
good. I almost didn't hear you. Samara? It has been some time, Shepard. You are a most welcome sight. The corruption here runs deep.
It's great you two know each other, but how'd you find this place?
I know the monastery well. My daughters live here, and I came to find them. Unfortunately, the Reapers had already infested this place by the time I arrived.
You met me hunting down your other Ardat Yakshi daughter. Are these ones just as dangerous?
Faler and Rila have followed the monastery's rules ever since they arrived. They've shown no inclination toward violence.
And you're here to save them?
They are my responsibility. And it's one that cannot be abandoned, even as our galaxy crumbles.
Let's go together. Maybe your daughters can tell us why the Reapers hit this place.
I suspect they will have much to tell us. It has been centuries since I last saw them. We're out of time. We'll meet again. I will draw these creatures off.
Wait! Let's go.
My name is Tashia Pore. I'm wounded. Bad. Give this to my bondmate, Weshra. Asked her to go to the Citadel and tell Weshra I love her. Tell her. Sorry we fought. I was an idiot. Didn't mean any of it, Weshra. Want you to have everything of mine, okay? Love you. I love you so. My name is Tashia Pore.
Not sure how I feel about doing the Asari's dirty work.
We need them on our side.
Well, Asari Command owes us big time for this. What the hell?
as I was able.
Czy tylko mi się wydaje, że ona ma to coś na głowie, jak Morin miała?
She and her sister Rila are Ardat Yakshi.
Wtedy jak Morin do nas dołączyła, bodajże miała złote, a Samara miała czerwone.
I saw some of those creatures.
Chyba, że to wina tego outfitu, co ma na sobie.
I've been trying to get there.
What are the Reapers doing here?
Harvesting us. They're turning us into those monsters. Please, you can't let that happen to Rila.
Czy już nie wiem, nie ma rasy, której ziemniarze nie przerobili na swoje twory? Mieliśmy właśnie Turion, wiecie, takie małpy spore. W sensie goryle. Turianie, z tego co pamiętam, chociaż tu już nie jestem pewien, czy to byli oni, to chyba te grasanty takie, wiecie, takie jakby no podobne do Salarian, tylko takie zmiksowane z Turionami, takie... Dobra, no wiecie chyba o co mi chodzi. Te zombiaki, wiadomo, to są jakby ludzie. Te takie, jak oni to chyba nazywają, husky. Czyli te jakby inne zombiaki, takie bardziej brzydkie jeszcze. To nie wiem, czy to nie jest z Wolusów coś. No i teraz mamy Asary właśnie, które są tymi Banshee. A skoro tych ras jest jeszcze więcej, to się zastanawiam, czy tych mutacji się jeszcze więcej nam nie pojawi. Bo w podstawowej tej grze, no to mi się wydaje, że nie, ale na zmodowanej grze, ja tych modów trochę mam, to może tak będzie, może nie teraz, bo wiem, że to jest typowo skryptowane, ale powiedzmy, że będzie ta walka ostateczna, czy tam nie będzie właśnie tych nowszych stworów, których na przykład nie było wcześniej.
The Asari thought the Ardat Yakshi were to blame for the attack.
This is our home. Most of us are grateful to be here. The monastery is a place Ardat Yakshi can achieve peace.
Valere speaks truthfully, Shepard. I vouch for her words, with pride.
Then we have to find Rila fast. The Great Hall has a bomb in it.
A bomb? What, didn't you come to rescue people?
We'll try, but we can't leave this place standing, Valere.
You sound like the commandos. They didn't stop to help anyone.
Valere?
I'm sorry.
Gdyby nie było potrzeby, to byśmy tego nie wysadzili, no. Tak samo jak była ta baza zbieraczy i też trzeba było ją wypieprzyć, mimo że miała zasoby tam wszelakie i można było tego użyć inaczej. A jak to ma wpaść w ręce wroga, no to lepiej to rozwalić.
We'll meet you there.
Please be swift.
Jethro, this is Galay. I've blocked extranet access. We don't need the students panicking about these Reaper rumors. Still, it will not hurt to tally our supplies. Please bring me an inventory before evening prayer. I'll contact Thessia later tonight to inquire what set the Asari to war. Go in peace.
Forget it, Commander. The door's busted. I mean, in case you couldn't tell from the bullet holes.
I had a hunch.
Najgorsze to, że słyszysz na przykład taką banshee, a jej nie widzisz. Nigdy nie wiesz, czy ci na przykład za plecami nie wyskoczy.
It doesn't feel right seeing dead soldiers in a monastery.
There's the bomb.
And Falaire.
Rila, wake up!
Falaire, Rila cannot hear us.
Look, she's still alive.
I know, but I am afraid Rila is not well.
Rila's not one of them yet. She can't be. She just needs to wake up. Rila? Rila, can you hear me?
Ta, ona się już mutuje.
Why did she do that?
Because they've begun to turn her into one of the Reaper's creatures.
I'm sorry. Can we set off that bomb?
We need a detonator.
Commandos would have had one. We gotta find it. Later.
We're clear.
For now. Let's get back to that bomb.
Wiadomo, no nie było typowo wyzwania, no bo już się trochę raz, że rozwinąłem z poziomem, ze skillem i mamy lepszą broń, więc no tak trochę szybko wyszło.
Falaire, go!
pomyśleć, że kurde się nie wiem, kwadrat zmęczyłem czasami przy tej bombie. A tu ile minęło? Minuta, dwie? Ona dlatego właśnie chce to wysadzić z sobą, no bo skoro jest już opętana i się przekształci, no to woli się wysadzić niż taką zarazę przenieść na zewnątrz. Ona po prostu wie, co się może wydarzyć, więc woli nie ryzykować.
Even time to say goodbye.
Few can break the Reaper's hold. Rila's will was extraordinary, as was her love for you.
We left her to die.
Rila made her choice, and it has reminded me of what is truly important. Why I swore I'd lay down my life.
What is that?
Falair, the code demands an Ardat Yakshi cannot live outside a monastery that no longer exists.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Shepard. By the Justicar's code, there is only one way to save Falair.
Mother, no!
My daughters, you were all. Let go.
What are you doing?
Fulfilling the code.
By throwing your life away?
I won't kill my last daughter.
You won't have to.
Falair?
I'll stay here. Home. No matter what's become of it.
Without a proper monastery,
Tylko, że ona może zginąć przez to.
I could have left any time. I don't need a building to honor my own code. And if the Reapers return, they won't take me alive. I promise.
then the code permits you to stay, as you are. Once this war is over, and if I am able, I will visit, as a Justicar should.
I meant it when I said the galaxy needs you against the Reapers.
You were right. It's past time I joined your battle. I'll fight in your armies, Shepard, once I speak with Falair.
I'll be waiting.
Not for long. Thank you, my friend.
Everything's taken care of down here. Bring in the shuttle.
Right, Commander. I'll just follow the smoke.
Commander, I'm pleased to hear the Yakshi situation has been put to rest.
Should I guess you're our contact inside Asari High Command, Counselor?
I'm merely here to convey the gratitude of the Asari people for concluding a difficult, sensitive mission. The next team of commandos we were sending to the monastery are now en route to Admiral Hackett instead. Farewell, Commander. Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
Commander Shepard? Something you need to talk about?
Przecież tamta nam mówiła, że on chce z nami gadać, a on się teraz pyta, czy mamy jakiś temat do rozmowy. No chyba to ja się pytam, dlaczego chciałeś ze mną gadać, a nie, że ja o czym mam z tobą gadać. Ja konkretnie. Czy to jest błąd, nie wiem, ale jest tak zazwyczaj, że jak ktoś chce z nami gadać na tym widkomie, no to jest jakiś quest, nie wiem, jakaś po prostu zwykła cutscenka, która do czegoś nawiązuje. A chłop chce z nami gadać, gadam do haketa, a on o czym chcesz gadać? Nie mam amnezję, masz chłopie, przecież sekundę temu chciałeś z nami gadać. Ale dobra, spytajmy go to wszystko tam. Może o to chodziło.
Do you know how the other races are doing against the Reapers?
Well, like I mentioned earlier, the Turians
Choć mi się wydaje, że ja już go pytałem wcześniej, jak gadaliśmy.
The Solarians are still hanging on to Kesh, but the Reapers are starting to breathe down their necks too.
What about the Asari?
They have to be feeling the heat. The Reapers are moving fast with the obvious intent of taking Thessia. Interestingly, the Reapers are leaving Parnak alone. It's the Yogg homeworld.
Can't say that I blame them. Yogg have teeth.
Well, if we lose this war, it might be them running the next cycle. It's easy to forget the Reapers don't destroy every species.
Just the ones who can threaten them. Have we heard anything from the Quarians or Geth?
Beyond those reports I mentioned, no. Instability along the Geth border is all we've heard. In this war, that could mean anything.
What happened to the Batarians?
Never stood a chance, hit by the Reapers straight out of the gate. And without any allies to call on, I think the Batarians are history.
Any word on the Volus and Elcor?
The Turians and the Krogan sent forces to the Volus homeworld, Irun. It might not be enough, but at least they've got Reaper forces bogged down in a nasty ground war. As for Elcor, they're still in the fight, though our projections show the Reapers encroaching on their territory soon.
What about the extra help we picked up along the way?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Erdnot Rex running the show is a bonus for us. And that female Krogan you rescued is rallying more support from the other clans. I'm glad you disabled that mom in Tachanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support as it is. We picked up some Turian troops.
Good to hear. What about Arya's mercenaries?
Arya Talok, there's someone I never thought we'd be in bed with. The blood pack will be useful. And violent. Mostly Vorcha, I hear. We'll put the Blue Suns to good use. Intel says Narner Vosk is bringing his men, and that they're gunning for a fight. The Eclipse are providing troops and mechs. When we find a Reaper soft spot, they'll help us hit it. Don't want to know how you got Arya's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was
Można by powiedzieć, że mieliśmy pewne argumenty, żeby ją przekonać w ten sposób.
What about the Rachni?
I wouldn't have believed it, but the Rachni are helping us build the Crucible.
You're kidding.
Turns out they have a knack for weapons of mass destruction. In hindsight, I guess they'd know a thing or two about waging a galactic war.
No problems with them then?
Other than scaring the hell out of our engineers, no. Not a lot of small talk going on there.
How about the Solarians?
They sent the entire fleet as a thank you for rescuing their counselor. Plus, she seems to like you for getting her that job that got us an STG task force. I guess they managed to overlook the genophage cure.
What about the Asari?
Since the coup attempt, the Asari have stepped up to the plate. They're committing fleets and sending a science team to work on the Crucible.
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
We're doing well, Commander. We're hitting the enemy hard, inflicting damage, and disappearing before they have a chance to do the same to us. I'm pleased to say our order of battle was the correct strategy. Now let's just stick to it.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Tylko to właśnie ja się chciałem spytać, co on od nas chce, a nie, że on się pyta, co w sumie my chcemy, jakby go zapytać. Ja trochę nie pojąłem, no. Gość nas jakby wywołał, żebyśmy, nie wiem, się włączyli, no bo jest sprawa. A wychodzi na to, że on po prostu chciał się spytać, czy mamy jakiś temat do rozmowy. On tak po prostu mu się nudziło, no i tyle, zadzwonił.
private terminal, Commander.
No i patrzcie, no ja czytałem ostatnio coś i znowu nam doszło do czytania. No standard w sumie. Ale dlatego właśnie tak często przedłużam właśnie te obrazki, żebyście sobie zrobili pauzę i też poczytali. Dlatego jest za dużo, żebym czytał razem z wami, no bo by mi to zeszło z jeszcze, nie wiem, 2 godziny. Dlatego jak was coś zaciekawi, no to zróbcie pauzę, przeczytajcie i tyle. Czy to nie jest to samo? Tak mi się przynajmniej wydaje, że to jest kopiuj wklej. Chcę tylko zobaczyć, czy jakiegoś nie ma nowego dialogu z Liarą. I potem sobie polecimy na... właśnie, na co? Bo miałem na myśli, że zostało, nie wiem, chyba coś jeszcze do zrobienia, tak minimum. Potem właśnie doszły te inne questy przy okazji, jak czytaliśmy sobie listy i tym podobne. I trochę się też wzięło tych rozmów na Cytadeli, które wcześniej były jakby niedostępne, a teraz już są dostępne. Więc tak coś czuję, wiecie, że ja tego ranocha nie zrobię jednak. Gdyby tam to mi nie doszło, to bym zapewne zdążył, a tak to zapewne nam się zdążyć nie uda.
I find using my biotics to toss someone.
Yes, but it's also a good way to draw enemy fire.
Well, you can handle yourself in a fight now, Liara. I mean, not that your biotics weren't impressive the first time we met.
I have had my fair share of opportunities to use them these past few years.
Well, I'm glad you got through in one piece. Sounds like you have a few stories to tell.
Poor Rila. But I'm glad she set off that bomb, Shepard.
You're not a...
Hello, Shepard.
Nie no, kurde, przeskipowałem, to chciałem powiedzieć.
Hello, Shepard.
No i już tego nie powtórzy.
Hello, Shepard.
Fajnie, że prawie, że na każdą misję ona ma jakąś reakcję.
Trainer, can you send Diana up? She wanted an interview.
Right away, Commander.
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
Cerberus' strength in the coup attempt was their sleeper agents. If those agents had been exposed, a lot of lives might have been saved. We need constant vigilance. C-Sec and the troops can't do this alone.
We've lost a major portion of our government, the most obvious human figure being the Counselor. The Alliance Parliament is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
Leaders will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
All right. Now a question from Thessia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties. Thanks for your time, Commander. This is Diana Allers for Battlespace. Good night, and stay strong. Be careful, Commander. You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
Looks like you already have. What happens now?
You gave me a good interview, Commander. That's all I need. Tonight.
James, I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way. Hey, man, how's it going?
Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander.
Sorry, Shepard. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What'd you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
The N7 program is a big deal, but it's also a big commitment.
I hear that.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why are you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone, and they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge?
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Sure, but...
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right choice is usually not the easy one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yep. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There is not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Only you can make that decision, James. But I think you already know the answer.
I'm glad you think so. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
I'll take your word for it. Thanks again, Shepard.
Anytime.
I co rusz, ja mam aktywność nową. Ja tylko pogadałem sobie z reporterką, bo potem sobie pogadałem z Jamesem i nagle mi doszły nowe maile. To jest ciekawe. Ale przynajmniej wiem, co sobie jeszcze możemy dzisiaj zrobić. I nawet Liara wie, że możemy coś zrobić. Czy może być lepszy czas? Że jednocześnie coś Garus jakby chciał, Liara chciała. No i oczywiście coś jeszcze Miranda od nas potrzebuje. I co, może do tej Liary się przejdziemy. Tylko zanim, to ja sobie muszę zrobić minutkę, dwie przerwy. Znaczy, raz sobie muszę jeszcze ogarnąć picie, a dwa pewną sprawę, która jest jedynką i to nam powinno wystarczyć. Więc tak około minutka, dwie, może nawet o tym wspomnę, żeby potem nikt się nie pruł, że nie uprzedzałem. No i dobra, wszystko poszło. Zaraz u was też to powinno być. Więc około 2 minuty i zaraz wracam. Także no, powróciłem, nic się nie zdarzyło, jestem zdrowy, wszystkiego kończyny sprawne, więc wracamy do gameplayu. I teraz przez to właśnie sobie coś odblokowaliśmy przy okazji, no to mamy sporo tych questów z Cytadelą, żeby iść, popytać się i tak dalej. Najpierw to właśnie bym sprawdził i się upewnię, gdzie na przykład Garus z Liarą chcieli się z nami zobaczyć. A nie, to nie było to chyba. Ej, chwila, czy to mi zniknęło? Coś już mi się myli. Albo po przeczytaniu to mi się już sortuje i dlatego ja tego teraz nie mogę zauważyć. To w takim razie nie wiem już. Nie, to było chyba już wcześniej, to nie było to. Ale dobra, mi się wydaje, że to będzie albo na naszym statku, albo na Cytadeli. Więc ja się upewnię najpierw, czy to na statku nie jest.
A pleasure to see you.
It's good to see you.
Garrus mentioned something about you two having some fun next time you're on the Citadel. Don't get into trouble.
A dobra, to już chyba do Garusa nie muszę pójść, bo nam powiedziała.
Liara mentioned something about possibly meeting you on the Citadel next time you're there.
I patrzcie, jaka to jest potężna technologia. Ja się tak głowiłem, czy nie muszę ich poszukać na przykład nie wiem, na statku. Chciałem iść do Garusa, no i mówi, że Garus jest gdzieś indziej. Nie wiem, to jest mądre bardzo. To mi sporo oszczędziło szukania. A zasoby, no to zobaczymy jakie mamy. Mamy tyle. I brakuje mi tylko ociupinki, żeby było to 100%. I tego guzika bodajże już nie było wtedy. Bo to jest guzik zwykły, żeby się z kimś porozumieć, a tego raczej nie było. Przynajmniej jak grałem wtedy, to nie pamiętam. Więc klikamy.
Good to see you're all right, Shepard.
Miranda, what's going on?
Couldn't meet in person. The Citadel is too dangerous right now. I heard about the attempted coup.
Yeah, with Kai Lang's help, Udina nearly seized control.
Kai Lang? That slippery bastard's still alive?
He's alive and right in the middle of all this.
That complicates things. I'll be on my guard. Look, I don't have much time, but I learned what happened to my sister.
Where is she?
I don't know that yet, but my father was definitely responsible. If he's done anything to her, I'll kill him.
Miranda.
Shepard, listen. I'm being hunted by Cerberus assassins. A lot of them. I need to stay out of sight.
What? Why?
I heard a rumor, maybe more, that my father is working on something for the elusive man. Something big.
Why would your father be working with the elusive man? Especially now.
My father is ruthless about preserving his legacy.
Legacy?
He has an obsession with making his mark in history, ensuring his dynasty lasts forever.
And you think the elusive man made him an offer?
Exactly.
Whatever's going on with your father can't be good. We have to figure this out.
I agree, but I need to do this myself. It's time I stopped running from him.
You're sure?
Yes. I can't think straight until I know Ari is safe.
Be careful.
I can't promise that, Shepard. Could you?
No. I couldn't.
Commander.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need a cab to the Presidium.
It'll be there momentarily.
Her name is Tasha Parade. Of course. P-O-R-A-E. No, I realize you can't tell me where she was deployed. Can you inform me if she's under orders not to communicate with her family? It's been a while since I heard from her. But I would be contacted if she were injured, correct? Yes, I'm listed as her bond mate. Yes, I can hold. Her name is Tasha Parade. Of course. No, I realize you can't tell me where she was deployed.
Czy to nie była ta właśnie, którą się znalazło w klasztorze? Tamta prosiła niby, żeby dostarczyć wiadomość do tej, nazwijmy to, partnerki. A to mi to bardzo pasuje. Tylko nie możemy tu nic zrobić.
You sure you don't want to do something a little more exciting?
I love this part of the Presidium. It reminds me of where I grew up.
Where's that?
Armali, back on Thessia. My mother and I lived beside a park. I spent hours there.
Doing what?
Reading, exploring, getting in trouble digging for ruins in the grass.
You're kidding.
I was very young.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cute.
No one else thought it was funny. Oh, the lecture my mother gave me. But she did buy me my first history book the next day. I miss her, Shepard.
What was she like?
She was confident and kind. She loved to wear yellow. I thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world.
You'll be okay, Liara.
Maybe you're right. Thank you, Shepard. I feel better. I wish we could spend more time together like this. Just friends.
Friends doesn't cut it for me anymore, Liara.
Well, that sounds serious.
I am serious. Whatever happens, I'd like to spend my life with you.
Then you're extremely lucky that I feel that way too.
I know.
Hello, Shepard. Nice to see you.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
Sergeant, I have a little brother. He went off-planet to try and make money, hung with a lousy crowd. A week before the Reapers, my brother sent me this excited message. He'd found an organization.
I recovered Prothean data drives from Garbug. I'll have them brought here.
Commander Shepard, thank you. I'm sure that'll help with any operation we have going. Thank you again, Commander. I appreciate the assist.
Just let me know when you're ready to take a break.
I pomyśleć, że ja biegłem i go nie zauważyłem, że stoi przy tym.
Shepard, glad you came.
What'd you have in mind?
Something that doesn't involve fighting Reapers.
I don't think they've conquered the bar yet.
I already scoped it out. But then I thought, if this was my last day alive, I'd actually like to remember it.
So?
So, I had an idea.
Where are we going?
Somewhere we're not supposed to.
Some things never change, do they?
Ever have that one thing you always wanted to do before you died, Shepard?
Too busy trying to live.
Chyba Trisą z Liarą i Arią.
The whole time I worked at CC,
Ale jakby co nie mówiłem
I'd
tego.
stare up at the top of the Presidium and say to myself, I want to go up there. But I never did. There were 137 regulations telling me I couldn't.
So you got them changed?
No. Now I just don't give a damn. Figured it's time to do something stupid just for the hell of it. Might be the last chance we ever get. A little busier than I imagined.
How about a dive in the pool?
You obviously haven't seen Turians swim. It's a lot of flailing and splashing interrupted by occasional bouts of drowning.
Yeah, you're right. I just have to save your ass again.
It'd make up for all the times I pulled your ass out of the fire. Noveria, Pharos, Ilos. We've had a hell of a ride, haven't we, Shepard?
I think that ride's been rough on you, Garrus. You get a new scar every time I see you. Losing a step there in your old age?
Raise your hand if you haven't been killed before.
Touché.
Now, before we head back, there is one thing we're going to settle. Once and for all. I'm not saying you don't know how to handle a gun, just saying some of us know how to make it dance. So, let's find out who's really the best shot.
There are a few people in the galaxy who've seen me in action, Garrus. They seemed impressed.
Yeah, but I've actually seen you dance, Shepard. No comment.
All right, Vicarian, you're going down.
And don't worry, I loaded it with practice slugs for when you miss. That was an easy one. Let you build up your confidence. Long range, I wrote the book. Nobody alive can do this, not even Commander Shepard. Give me a tough one. I said a tough one.
Step aside. Do it. Nobody alive, maybe, but technically, I died.
Yeah, well, next time we'll throw in a herd of rampaging cliques, and that's how you separate the rookies from the pros.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Hell of a view, isn't it?
During our war, this place became a myth to my people. A dream glimpsed only in the memory shards. The Citadel was both the heart of our civilization and its demise.
The Reapers hit here first, didn't they?
No one I knew had ever seen the Citadel. To be here now, I don't know what to think.
Unless we win this war, it'll be the last time any of us see the Citadel. Soak this in while you can, Javik.
Do not be so dismissive, Commander. Someday the things you have lost will be the things you would kill to have back.
Such as?
Order, the rule of law. From here, our empire dictated the course of the galaxy.
Nowadays, a lot of races have embassies here.
It's true then. You share power with the rest?
It's not perfect, but it's kept the peace. Most of the time.
Jakbyśmy się nie dzielili, no to byłaby wojna większa.
Pardon me. This one has been listening. This one suspects you are a Prothean.
I remember your kind when you were still minnows in the ocean.
This one is unworthy. This one has seen the face of an enkindler.
They consider your kind to be their gods.
A pity we did not teach them to speak better.
You're really a Prothean?
I am.
But if you lost the last war, what hope do we have?
For many, there may be no hope. The Reapers killed trillions in my cycle. The odds of being among the living.
I don't think that's gonna work.
But you are still alive now. That alone is a miracle. And you still have the power to fight. My people knew your kind when you were young. Turian, Asari, Hana. There was potential in all of you. Now you must seize that potential and become the weapon you are meant to be. The weapon that tells the Reapers we are not machines. We are alive, and we will fight back.
Thank you. That meant a lot. Commander Shepard, it must be an honor to have a Prothean fighting alongside you.
He's starting to learn his way around. Javik is one of the best soldiers I've ever seen.
The commander is a capable warrior as well, for a human who once lived in caves. Thank you, Commander. I've enjoyed my time here, walking among the young. I will see you back on the Normandy.
While the Alliance takes heavy losses, Turian troops have been bolstered by Krogan's gunpowder. Thank you again, Earthclad. Krogan leader Urdnot Rex stated that his support of the Turians proves that the Krogan...
I hoped you'd come. I won't remain here much longer.
What are you doing on the Citadel, Samara?
I suppose I came to say goodbye. Falair is safe, and Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you before heading to battle. I want you to know there is no one else I'd rather see leading us in our last hours.
These aren't our last hours. I'm fighting this war to win it.
No doubt, but you can't deny that the galaxy will be forever changed once it ends. Even I can't predict how. A little humbling, but perhaps that's a good thing.
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
Treat them as any other enemy. Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness. The only difference is the scale of our foe. The code is too strict to account for such small discrepancies.
Is that how you see it too?
You yourself killed a Reaper on the Citadel, and then another on Tuchanka. I can only follow such bravery.
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
Treat them as any other enemy. Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness. The only difference is the scale of our foe. The code is too strict to account for such small discrepancies.
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
There's that few of you?
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
Was being a Justicar worth it if that's how it all ends?
The Justicars were formed to bring order to a world that laughs at the notion. The role is solitary. Its demands are lonely and uncompromising, often to the point of pain. But following the code left me with no regrets. Take that for what you will.
Good luck out there, Samara.
You as well. I don't know if you believe in such things, but Goddess go with you, Shepard. We'll both be tested in fire soon enough.
The Reaper forces continue their assault on Asari space, claiming the Nimbus cluster and Selene Nebula.
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop. I don't even know where Nyota is, and I'm gonna be deployed soon, too. Everyone's been called back to
We blindly hated you humans for too long. That blindness made us weak.
I can't leave my daughter here alone. I need to send
The Batarian people don't want your charity. We'll earn what we need.
Things are very complicated. Usually take a very long time.
Hey, Shepard. I have to admit, the place feels safer with you here. Everyone's walking around in a daze, or in my case, limping. And I wonder if we'll ever be the same. These are dark days for all of us.
You got your work cut out for you.
You and me both, Shepard.
Commander Shepard, John Spodobał, Special Tactics and Recon. I've got intel suggesting that high-level Hanar officials may be indoctrinated.
That's a damning accusation. What have you got?
Evidence of an Alliance Black Ops team raiding a Batarian research station. The Batarians were studying Reaper technology.
Right, the Leviathan of Dis. I've got my own sources.
The Alliance raid turned into a massacre, and the humans ended up with nothing. Your people faked a power failure to hide the incident.
The Batarians would have gone to war if they'd found out. But how does this implicate the Hanar?
They maintained discreet gray market trade relationships with the Batarians, and led the Alliance to the station. We suspect those Hanar operatives escaped with Batarian tech. If your reports on the Reapers are accurate, they could already be indoctrinated.
What's your source on all this?
It was an anonymous gift, but I believe it came from a thief named Kasumi Goto. I've been after her for years.
A Kazumi znamy.
You're hunting a thief?
A master thief. Her intelligence and skill are almost Solarian.
I'm sure she'd appreciate praise from the Spectre who's chasing her down.
I only need her data. I admire her personally, And since she sent me this, I assume her feelings are mutual.
What do you need me to do?
The Hanar operative is now a diplomat on the Citadel. I don't have a public name, and the Hanar will go to ground if I make a formal inquiry.
So we're hunting?
I'm tracking suspicious transmissions to the Hanar homeworld. I could use your help.
Let me see what I can dig up at the Spectre office.
Thanks, Shepard. And for the record, not everyone doubted your concerns about the Reapers. I just hope we're not too late.
So, remember when you helped me get KG's grey box from Donovan Hawk? The one with information that could start a war?
I thought we destroyed that information to keep you safe.
There were enough clues left for me to piece things together when I got curious. It was big enough to leak it to Bao. If you don't mind me tagging along cloaked, maybe I can help you dig up some dirt on the Hanar.
I'd appreciate it.
Shepard, I'm checking security reports. Can you track the transfers coming from the Hanar embassy?
Any idea what you're hoping to find?
Suspicious transfers. Data usage outside the normal range for ambassadorial staff.
So we have no idea.
Hopefully we'll know it when we see it, Commander.
On it.
Bao's got a good plan. Hanar are predictable. Anything suspicious in their terminal use should narrow down our list of suspects.
So you approve of Bao?
Absolutely. He's a good Spectre. The galaxy needs more like him.
And the fact that he's trying to arrest you?
Well, nobody's perfect.
Niby to jest inna ambasada, ale tamte typy, co się działy przy Wolusie, identyczne, to jest kopiuj wklej.
Let all races herald the glory of the enkindlers who raised them all to enlightenment. Where there was only darkness, the enkindlers gave light. Where there was only ignorance, the enkindlers gave
Careful. The barrier's still up. We'll have to shut it down to get to the door.
Ideas?
It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields.
No i to już jest sensowne. Idziemy po kabelku i go musimy odłączyć.
That should take care of the barrier.
Na pewno nikt się nie skapnie, że ktoś tutaj wszedł. Na pewno on nie ma kamer.
Bao, I have some possible hits. Got some strange money transfers on Balone, and Olun is sending a lot of data.
Balloon's clean. His money transfers are to support his mistress. Not sure about Olun. I'll pull his bio.
I'll check Olun's personal records and pull his recent messages.
Can I just note how odd it is for a Hanar to have a mistress?
And Balone has a mistress?
An Asari poet. To be honest, I think he was pressured into it to improve relations with Thessia.
His government
I
approves
chyba bardzo
internet
dobrze
affair with
poprawiał
Asari
te
poet?
stosunki.
They'd fire him if it became public. They're a paradoxical culture.
Tell me about it.
Normalnie jakbyśmy byli pod Atlantydą. Czy raczej w samym centrum.
You know, if Bao catches up with you, I can grant you immunity.
Gdyby nie to, że wiem jak wygląda Liara, powiedziałbym, że to ona jest. Trochę z gęby podobna. I ta cisza w tle.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Didn't mean to bother you.
There's gotta be a way in. High pressure tanks. Maybe something we can use?
See this?
I'd like a closer look at that. All done here.
Ja mam tam wrócić, czy iść do przodu, bo trochę się zgubiłem.
After you.
To mnie ciekawi, co było tam dalej, chyba że tam dalej trzeba będzie jeszcze pójść.
Bao, Alun's doing some heavy lobbying for the Hanar to support the war effort.
So he's clearly not indoctrinated. Who's opposing him?
An unnamed Hanar recently posted here from Kajay. I'll check transit records for incoming Hanar.
Good idea. There shouldn't be many new arrivals. They're a mildly xenophobic species.
Xenophobic?
I could use a more polite term if you prefer. Private? Reclusive?
Just a bit more blunt than I expected.
I did say mildly.
It all comes down to the war, and you trying to pull everyone into it.
Would you rather the Reapers win?
No. And I owe you for getting KG's gray box back from Hawk. But I can't do another collector base ship. The Reapers aren't people. I can't infiltrate a Reaper party and steal a big I win bomb.
Jakby co, ja tak nie idę specjalnie do bowca, no po prostu tutaj nie mogę biegać. Żaden klawisz tutaj nie działa. Ale jakby tak się zastanowić, no to gdy się jest pod wodą, też za bardzo nie da się biegać, bo jest, no... Jakby powiedzieć... Ciężkość? Nie wiadomo dlaczego, no tak to wygląda. I wbrew pozorom jednak woda ma swoją wagę, skoro nas blokuje i nie możemy na przykład właśnie biegać.
I don't think he's going to cooperate.
Czyli to była podpucha i trzeba jednak iść drogą drugą. Ale według mnie dałoby się jakoś to zrobić. Chyba, że Kazumi ma jakiś plan.
Let's go.
No, on odszedł do tej konsolki. Czyli co, ten quest nam daje poniekąd aż 3 lub 4 opcje, żeby do tego dotrzeć. Że możemy tu, możemy tam i możemy też uczyć Kazumi, żeby nam pomogło. Bo jak tak, no to bez kitu to jest może nie taki duży wybór, ale jednak znaczący. Że nie musimy mieć liniowości, tylko wybrać sobie ścieżkę. Lub jest opcja jeszcze inna, że musimy i tak zrobić jedno i drugie. A to jest taka pozorność właśnie wyboru. Ale wolałbym, żeby mi trochę nie niszczyli tego dobrego wrażenia.
You're lucky I'm in a good mood. I've got a list of new Hanar arrivals, Bao. Forwarding it to you.
Damn. These are all face names. The Hanar names from the Alliance raid are soul names. And Hanar soul names are private. There's no public record. Can you get back to their personal communications?
On it. Maybe we'll find names there.
We can hope. If a Hanar group is opposing war with the Reapers, my suspicions were correct.
So how's the rest of the gang? Met up with anybody else?
Garrus is helping out on the Normandy.
He never could pass up a good fight. What about Jacob?
Haven't heard from him.
See, Jacob could have gotten me back onto the Normandy.
I'm touched.
Aha, chociaż mam coś wybrać z tego. No to może się lekko pospieszyłem z tym czytaniem. Czyli co, ten Elder Home trzeba wybrać. No i co zrobiłem to i to. I co mam zrobić niby dalej? A może ja mam po prostu skakować to wszystko? Może to nie chodziło, żebym coś sobie wybrał. Dobra. A, już nie mogę hakować. Już nie ma tych ikonek. Może jednak nie chodziło o to. Tylko, że już nie mogę nic wybrać. A nie, dobra, już mogę. Bo była mowa o tym i... o tamtym. Już zniknęło.
Val, here's the correspondence. If there's any mention of soul names...
I've got it. A recent arrival. Zemandis. Soul name regards the works of the Enkindlers in despair. He was with the Alliance team
Zamandus?
Or should I say, regards the works of the Enkindlers in despair?
It seems this one has been apprehended, but confinement is irrelevant. The work of the Enkindlers cannot be stopped.
Why are you trying to help the Reapers?
We obtained information regarding the Enkindlers from classified sources.
The Enkindlers? You mean the Protheans?
Yes. As you are aware, Commander Shepard, the Protheans eventually became the Collectors, and the Collectors served the Reapers.
Well, you've got to be kidding me.
Therefore, as a faithful servant of the Enkindlers, we too must serve the Reapers.
You big stupid jellyfish.
Chyba gość był za długo bez wody.
I support religious freedom for all species, but that's just crazy.
Your skepticism does not matter. When the Enkindlers uplift us as their chosen sapients, the galaxy will bear witness.
You're insane, and we can't allow you to endanger your planet. We are taking you into custody.
Your belief in your victory is mistaken. Our planetary defense network is largely automated. It can be disabled with a single virus, which I have just uploaded.
Damn it. Wait. A virus would be detected unless sent on low-priority channels, which have a time lag. I may be able to block the upload.
You may be delayed.
Help him! I'll handle this! Got it. Upload's disabled. Looks like we're in the... Wait. He's got some kind of failsafe. Get down!
She was here the entire time.
She was an old friend.
I intended to arrest her.
She helped me take down the Collectors, and she just gave her life to save the Hanar homeworld.
Point taken. It was an honor to work with you, Shepard. When the time comes, I'll be there to return the favor. With a few friends.
Nie no, ja chyba się cofnę z save'em.
You can come out now.
A dobra, ona żyje. To już nie cofam.
There's no way you're recruiting me to fight in a galactic war.
The Crucible Project needs technical experts.
I'm not a scientist.
Ale to było bardzo przekonujące, skoro nawet ja w to uwierzyłem, że ona zginęła.
And you can hack unfamiliar technology better than anyone. They could use your help. And think of it, all that expensive tech just lying around. It's not like they're gonna check your pockets at the end of the project.
You say the nicest things. All right. I'm in. And Shep. Nice working with you again.
I dobra, z racji, że już byliśmy misji, za bardzo nie chcę niczego rozpoczynać, bo byśmy się pewnie znowu tak zasiedzieli z pół godziny czy więcej. A jednak nie chcę zbytnio tym contentem aż tak spamić sporo. Więc w razie czego śledźcie Discorda. No i widzimy się na kolejnym streamie z Mass Effect 3. I być może ruszymy misję z Mirandą. Bo to nie wiem, czy to jest priorytet, ale mi się wydaje, że wypadałoby też misję trochę ruszyć. I może tego w końcu jeszcze z tego Ranocha, który jest fabularką. Trochę nam doszło dzisiaj, więc nie miałem jak tego przedłużyć. Ale mi się wydaje, że już kolejnym razem to na easy zrobimy. A przy okazji byśmy mieli już Tali w teamie. Także no, ja zapiszę gierkę. Jeszcze raz dziękować i miłego wieczoru. Cześć.